Welcome to Backstage Pass, your all-access pass to everything Wake Up. And I'm sitting here with Don Miguel Ruiz having a great conversation about so many different things, especially his book, The Four Agreements, which has changed so many lives. And I wanted to ask you, Don Miguel, what are those four agreements? If you could give them briefly and talk about each of them, that would be great.
Okay, well, first of all, it was a challenge to write this book, to make it as simple and small that anyone can read it and understand it. Since people who never went to school to the most intelligent people in the world. It was nothing but common sense. Then talking about the four agreements is like a listen to the grandfather. Something that comes directly from the integrity, and it's not important really where we was born, what language we speak, because that speaks to everyone. It's very, very simple. And it's like having a guide of life with themselves always. That whenever they need it, they just need to read it again, and that will feel like they reading a completely different book.
Yeah.
Then it really was a challenge to reduce it and to make it so understandable that everybody can
In
take a
layman's
benefit
terms, yeah.
for that one. Then these four agreements is definitely a way of life. It's a guide to live your life like the most wonderful dream. The first is to be impeccable with the word. It's the most important one. Everything that we do is through the word. The word creates an entire universe. The word is the power of creation, but also can be the power of destruction.
Of course.
Depends how we use the word. To be impeccable is not to use the word against ourselves, to respect everything around us, to live with dignity, with love, just to enjoy every single moment of life is the tool for creation. We are, in certain point, our word. Then this is extremely important. Don't take anything personal. Well, when we understand that we are the creator of the whole story, our story, we will understand also that everything that exists in a story is our creation. Then we fill up the story with secondary characters. Some close to real, but many just imaginary characters.
True.
Then in our story, we have brothers, sisters, etc., based in reality because they really exist. We have parents, we have brothers, but the ones who live in our story, they are not real. We modify them according to what we believe about them. Then it's not what we really know. But we also create a most important creation, which is the main character of our story, which is what we believe we are. Then the whole story is based in that main character. Everything is about me.
Of course.
But this me is only a creation, it's not even real. I never choose my own name. Anyway, this is the one who make all the decisions. It's the one who take everything personal. Everything is really about me. But everybody else do exactly the same thing. They have the main character also. And they take everything personal.
So everybody's basically projecting their beliefs about themselves and thinking it's reality, but it's just
Then
a story.
There's 6 billion realities, one for each person.
Wow. 6
Then
billion.
there's parallel realities.
Yeah. Wow.
See, then you can imagine when you have that awareness, you will see how silly it is to take everything personally, because the people really don't know you, and you really don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
Then whatever they do or say, they're really referring to the secondary character that represents you in their story.
Mm.
Then if you take it personally and you believe what they say, now it will modify everything in your own story.
Yeah.
It will create all that drama. When we have that awareness, we can become immune to that interaction that we have with everybody around us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so important not to take anything personally. But the only problem is that we grow up taking everything personally because everybody else do the same thing.
Of course.
It's not just you. And it becomes a habit. And it's so difficult to break it, especially if we keep doing it all the time. But with awareness, we can start practicing exactly the opposite. Well, the third one is don't make assumptions.
Mm.
And it mainly refers to the interaction that we have with the main character of our story, with ourselves, with everything that we know. Then we can create so many assumptions. We create a whole story in our mind, believing that it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But when the truth arrives, all that creation just fall apart. And we see that we create so much drama for something that was not even real.
Mm.
Then not to take anything, not to make assumptions that give immunity with the interaction that we have with ourselves. Then if we don't no longer believe ourselves, we will find out that we can shift that main character.
Mm-hmm.
And this is important because if you change the main character of your story, the whole story will change just like magic.
Mm.
Because you will find respect. You will respect yourself, and you will respect everybody else's story. Of course, these three first agreements, they are only in the level of the mind.
Mm.
That's why the one that I like the most is the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take anything. Is always do your best.
Always do your
Always
best.
do your best, because this is the action.
Mm.
And that is what really can change everything. You know, we have a powerful imagination.
Mm.
We can create whatever we want to. But if we don't take action, everything that we imagine will just dissipate in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
It never will be true. We never will manifest all our ideas. Then, by doing our best, we really can manifest anything we want to. When we understand that point, we can understand the creation of all the different cultures around the world. The Egyptians, the Greeks, Hindus, everyone.
Mm.
We can understand the whole story of humanity. We have the capacity to manifest what we have in our mind.
Mm.
If we do our best, we really can take advantage of that.
Beautiful. I love that. So basically what you're saying is if we can show up as ourselves without any stories attached, with fully embodying ourselves and doing the best that we possibly can, then
That's
that would
all
be...
what we can do.
Yeah.
We can do more than that or less than that. And that is changing all the time. Because your best is not the same when you are extremely tired, when you are drunk, when you are in a lot of stress, that when you are very happy, joyful, your best change all the time also.
Beautiful.
Then
I love
everything
that.
is shifting, and we need to understand that it's okay, we can shift. It's wonderful.
You can. So how important is it to, okay, you said don't have a story, or this is all stories anyway. How important is it to pick a story that's actually good? Should you try to do that, or just say completely open?
We have to see ourselves as of what we really are. We are artists. We are the ones who creates everything. We create the story, we create the secondary characters, and we create the main character. We are the artist. You know, the word Toltec means artist. Artists and Toltecs are the same, but in different languages. Then when you see yourself as an artist, you your eye is looking for the beauty.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then when you see yourself as an artist, your creation improves right away.
Beautiful.
It's your
Wonderful.
creation. No one can change your world but you, because you create it. Everybody can tell you what is right or wrong with you and convince you and suggest you to do so many things. And you may do it or not, this is your decision, but really no one can change your world but you, because you live in your own world. Like 6 billion people, they live in their own world. You create your own reality, they create their own reality. And you are only responsible for your reality. You are not responsible for anybody else's reality.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to respect them. If we respect their reality, if we respect our reality, we get peace. We find our inner peace when you finally respect your own creation. And this is what we are looking for thousands of years. Peace.
Inner
To
peace.
stop all the noise in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Because the word is talking and talking and talking in our head.
Mm.
The voice of knowledge create the whole mitote. You know,
Mm.
this is 1,000 voices talking at the same time, and they contradict each other.
Mm.
Then we don't have peace because we don't respect. Then we cannot give what we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't respect ourselves, how can we pretend to respect other people?
Absolutely. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. It's been
Oh,
so wonderful talking
You're
to
very
you.
welcome.
And if our viewers want to connect with you more, where can they go? What is your website, if you can
Well,
announce
it's
that, please?
donmiguelruiz.com.
So,
they
so
can-
just
they can go to my web.
www.donmiguelruiz.com, and we'll have that on our website as well. Thank you so much, Don Miguel. It was a
You're
pleasure.
very welcome.
Thank
and
you.
all my love to all of you.